do now. Right now, I do have a video on water glassing. I was actually thinking about doing that. Great question. So the thing with water glassing eggs is you want to start off with farm fresh eggs, as fresh as possible. So we put ours in within the day that we get them. You want them to be totally clean, and you cannot wash them at all. So you have to have the bloom that's on the eggs. If you don't know what the bloom is, have somebody, or I can teach you what the bloom is. But you want to make sure the bloom is intact and has not been disrupted by any rain or anything like that. So then you get yourself some pickling lime. It's also called hydrated lime. Azure Standard sells it. You can find it in the canning section, although this is $3.99 a bag. And it was quite expensive compared to Azure. And you can also find it at Lowe's and Home Depot, the big box hardware stores. They sell it under a different type of lime. Not the gardening granule lime, not that, but you just want to make sure it's a pickling type lime. And then you add 1 quart. The secret to it is 1 quart of water to 1 ounce of lime. That's your secret. And the container doesn't matter. It just needs to be a food grade container. It can be a 5-gallon bucket, can be a glass mason jar. I'm using the glass jars here that you see. And then I have my mixture because I'm trying to figure out how much water I put in each one. And then I label when I put eggs in it. I label. So you want to make sure you put the point side down to your eggs, if at all possible. Some of them move, and then you just keep putting it together. You keep putting your eggs in until you've reached the top, and they're all submerged. You want them all submerged. And it's really that simple. They should last 1 year to 18 months. I hear most people are getting a year until the shells start to get really soft. And that's about it. And again, you want to store them in a cool, dark place. You don't want the temperature to fluctuate too much. And when you get ready to use them, you want to take them out, whichever ones you want, and you want to rinse them off really good and then crack them. The other thing I recommend is nose protection, because the dust really disturbs you, and gloves, because putting your hands in the lime dries them out really bad. Ask me how I know that. I'm still trying to recover from it. The lime is very drying on your skin. Thanks for asking that. That's a very good question.